welcome to our free e-learning session today brought to you by Ask Lex Philippines. This is Coach Rai Cruz speaking to bring you another important learning factor in conducting a significantly effective coaching and mentoring sessions with your coachee and mentee. Our short course is entitled The Art and Science of Providing Feedback in the Workplace. So now, let us start the learning. As you can see in the slide, this is one of my favorite quotable quotes when it comes to giving feedback by Ken Blanchard. It says, "Feedback is the breakfast of champions." Do you agree on this quote? You see, whether your working environment is in sports, or in an office, or maybe even at your homes, feedback does really matter if you want to produce champions, champion athletes, leaders, employees, subordinates, and staff. Because without any feedback, we would never know what are we doing right, what we would need to focus and improve on, as well as what we are doing wrong. Now we will identify the three types of feedback. First is the positive feedback, which means these are the things that you are doing right. An example, if you're doing a presentation, your use of purposeful gestures was just right in delivering your presentation. Next would be corrective feedback, which points out the things that you need to focus and improve on. A sample of this is, "I notice that you are putting your hands on your pocket all the time during the delivery of your presentation." The last would be negative feedback, which are the things that you do wrong. Sample for this is, "You did not cite or acknowledge the proper sources or references on the contents of your slide presentation." So you may wonder the difference between corrective and negative feedback. Well, corrective feedback pertains to the behavior of the person, while negative feedback pertains to the rules and policies that had been violated by the person. At this point, why do you think giving feedback is very important? I will give you 1 minute to think. Okay, to summarize, here are the three main reasons why feedback is so important. One is participants are able to check and validate their assumptions. Number two is failing to give feedback sends a nonverbal communication in itself and can lead to mixed messages and false assessments. And third, if the feedback process is handled properly, it could be a rewarding experience for everyone involved. Now that we have already identified the importance of feedback, so now let's define it for us to have a common page on what is the definition of feedback. First, it is a process in which the effect or output of an action is returned, which came from the root word feedback, to modify the next action. It is also a dialogue between people, one or two or group of people, which reflects back how another person sees someone else's behavior or performance. And last but not the least, feedback occurs when an environment reacts to an action or behavior. So now, just to summarize what we've learned, first, we understand what are the three types of feedback. There's the positive, the corrective, and the negative. We also have discovered the importance of feedback. And also, we have discussed what is a definition of a feedback.